Many know me as Vice the DJ, a native Angelino who rocks clubs night after night. What you may not know is that my passion for music is just as big as my passion for food. I decided to share this with the world and bring some friends along for the ride. From the Valley to the West Side and everywhere in between, join me as I venture out to find some of the best tacos in LA. This is Electric Taco. Electric Taco, Anjelah Johnson. Is in the building or the car, or however you want to put it. Trying to figure out where I first met you. I want to say it's back in like the Baby Bash Frankie J days.
Yes.
Is that what it was?
Yes,
okay.
Absolutely.
So this is probably early 2000s.
We were all just starting.
Yeah, we were all just on our come up. But you were, prior to this, you were a cheerleader, though, right? I remember that. So you're a cheerleader for what team?
The Oakland Raiders, son.
Oh, so you're like a Raiderette.
Yes.
That's like a true chola right there. When you're a Raiderette,
That's a true chola.
It is.
And it was like I was at this place in my life where I didn't know what I wanted to do. Like I wanted to be an actress, but you know, living in San Jose, where do you be an actress? You don't. Like
doesn't happen, right?
No, it's
San Ho.
So far-fetched to even say that. An old friend of mine who I've known since I was like 8 years old, she was like, hey, guess what? I'm a cheerleader for the Raiders now. You should come and try out. And I was like, what? That's not really my thing.
Yeah.
But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try out and I'm gonna use it as my sign. If I make this squad, then I'll do it for 1 year and I'll move to LA and I'll try to be an actress, right? Like I was using it as my sign. So I just faked it till I made it and I actually made the squad. We went to the Super Bowl that year.
Right. Damn, that's
It was
big.
an amazing year to pick to be a cheerleader. My friend who said, I'll help you get started, she kept her word. And when I first got here, she was like, okay, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to this casting agency. They cast extras for all the TV shows and movies, right? And there's gonna be a line of people out the door because there's so many people that wanna sign up to be an extra. She goes, don't wait in line, just go up to the front window. I want you to bring a tray of cookies and your Raiderette headshot.
What?
And I want you to ask for this certain guy. He's a casting director there. So I'm like, I'm already feeling like shady.
I was just gonna say, that's so shady.
You know what I mean? I'm like, what?
Teacher's pet, here you go.
Exactly,
Yeah,
what am I doing? I'm so
Yeah.
embarrassed. I'm passing all these people. I go up to the window and I ask for the guy. She's like, okay, sure, he'll be right out. Next thing you know, this guy comes walking out from the back wearing a Raiders hat.
Get out of here. Wow.
Bro.
And you're like, this is me.
Yeah.
I'm the Raiderette.
Yeah. I was like, oh, these are for you. And he's like, no way, Raiders, so cool. And like 2 days later, he called me and was like, hey, do you want to be an extra on Friends? And that was the biggest show on TV at the time.
Yeah.
I worked my way up. I made friends with the assistant director on the show.
Okay.
And then when Friends was done, he brought me to his next show. And then when that show was done, he brought me to his next show, and I was moved up to a stand-in, and then I got my first speaking role.
Wow.
And so I literally worked my way up all the way.
And is comedy in your mind at this point at all?
No.
Wow.
Same time, I was going to this church in Hollywood. It's called the Oasis, and it was very like industry-driven church. On Tuesday nights, they would do like creative arts night, and whatever your craft was, you would go into that class and like do improv games or dance class or whatever it was. Took this joke writing class. I never in my life wanted to be a comedian. It was just a free class that I was already there on Tuesdays, so I might as well take this class, right? One of the first jokes that I wrote was this nail salon joke that blew up my spot.
That's your first joke, like, oh, let me try this out.
Our first show was like our graduation.
Okay.
We had to perform at a real comedy club. But I remember I killed it. I did 12 minutes and I got so many laughs in the room, and it wasn't like courtesy laughs. It was like, oh, I'm actually doing well, you know?
Whoa.
And so I just started doing more shows after that, and I still was fighting it though. Like, I would never say I was a comedian. I was like, no, I'm an actress, even though nothing was happening for me in the acting world. I had no money to my name. I had no agent. I had no auditions. I had nothing in my life that was like, hey, you're on the right track, keep going. Like everything in my life was pretty much saying like, you tried, it didn't work, you know, time to go home, right? So it's January 2007, I have nothing to my name. All of a sudden this nail salon video pops off, right? January to February, there's 4 million views on this video. So by February, everybody in Hollywood had seen this video and wanted to meet with me. Nobody knew how to get a hold of me because I didn't have an agent. So I was getting messages on MySpace from executives at networks from their assistants. they would be like, hey, I'm the assistant to so-and-so at the CW.
And are you like, is this real? Or
yes.
like, what is this? Like,
next thing you know, I meet with everybody in this town. By March, I ended up getting a new agent. I ended up getting a manager. By May, I had auditioned for Mad TV. I ended up booking it. And throughout the summer, I wrote more material. So by the end of the year, I was traveling across the country with my stand-up comedy show, and I was on Mad TV.
Insane.
One of my best friends growing up was Vietnamese. Him and his mom would like teach me how to say certain
Yeah.
things. So like I grew up in the Vietnamese culture. San Jose is like little Vietnam over there.
It is.
It's like Westminster.
Yes.
SoCal. San Jose is Northern California.
I've known it as Wet Minta.
Yeah, Wet Minta.
Wet Minta.
That's where you go to Wet Minta. The San Jose, we just like the same. We do the same. We have all the Vietnam there. We do the pho. We do all the good food all the time. So I knew. You
had it down.
Yeah.
Without it trying to be a joke, it was just you had that down. Well, listen, you're the first diva on Like Taco, and I'm saying diva because you're the first person to pick where we're gonna eat.
Oh.
You're like, yeah, I'll be on the show, but I got a rider. My rider is, where are we eating at? 'Cause I didn't even know about it. We're eating where?
Alfredo's tacos.
Oh, shit.
So scared of being alone, she says, when the beats come out at night, and it's time to get so cold.
Ran out of chicken, pollo. No más. No más.
Sometimes it gets so old. I tell her, try to have some patience, but things always seem to come to the souls who take it slow.
Just went in on your spot, Alfredos,
Yep.
and for some reason, they had no chicken on this episode.
The whole reason why we came to this place is for their chicken taco.
Is that how you come up with characters? That you dig back, like trying to find things in your past, or how does Bon Quiqui come up? How does that?
No, you don't say rude. I say rude. Rude needs to go. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bon Quiqui is a mix of a lot of people that I've met traveling across the country, but more specifically 2 people. One is my little brother.
Okay.
He's ghetto fabulous.
Is he?
And then the other part of Bon Quiqui is I went through a Burger King drive-thru in Memphis, Tennessee, probably like when I just graduated high school. And I met this girl in the drive-thru who changed my life.
You still remember that girl from to this day?
She was ghetto fabulous. I had never experienced anybody like her in my life.
She might be there still.
You
should
know.
go back through there and just see if she's there.
I've wondered, like, if she ever saw the Bon Quiqui video.
She's like, that's me.
If she could do 2 things. Either, ooh, that's me. Or she's like, that's dumb. Don't nobody talk like that.
So it just comes out of you like that. Do you have to like sit there and really work on the accent? Or is like, I feel like these are just in you and they've been waiting to just come out.
There's like a few accents that I have to work on.
Yeah.
Because I can't do them very well.
Oh, I need to hear one which is the one that people are like, don't do that. You don't have it. Like.
Well, what it is I will do it up to a certain point until I know it's gonna go away, because every accent that I do turns into Vietnamese somehow. So like I'll start like I'm being British, right?
Okay.
And then like, actually what you need to do is drive all the way down the street. But by the end I started like cutting off my sounds like Vietnamese.
Okay.
Like what you want to do is drive all the way down the street. When you get onto the freeway, you have to go to, like it starts like veering to Vietnamese. Every accent you goes, no.
Do you speak Spanish?
No, I wish.
I'm born and raised in Los Angeles, Mexican. I don't speak Spanish.
What happened to us?
You know, my parents can speak. They just never spoke to me. It was only
That's rude.
Right. It's only only things they didn't want me to know. We're the newer American generation. Like we don't. But I think there still is a paisa in all of us.
Oh yeah.
So you know what you're. It'll switch lanes if
Shut
you
your mouth.
see, look, like, see how it's braking?
How does it know that?
If your glasses were off, she'd be like this.
How does it know that?
But what's the next level for Anjelah or for Bon Quiqui? Like, I feel like as much as you're saying that you have going on, you're still pushing for more.
I moved here to be an actress, and not just to act one time and get it out of my system, but I want to flourish in film and television.
Yeah.
And I have yet to do that. Like, I've been blessed to be in a couple movies here and there, and a couple TV shows here and there. But I think ultimate goal, I would love to have my own sitcom on TV. Like, even if I was a part of a great ensemble cast that was just a funny show, a good show that people love and are entertained by, I would love to be a part of that. And I would love to do more movies. And I want to do a movie, an action movie where I get to shoot somebody.
Because I totally thought that when I saw you. I was like, she looks like someone that would want to shoot someone in a movie.
Yes.
That's what I so you have it.
Jump over a wall,
Yeah.
and then pull out my gun and pop, 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 and
Yeah.
get him.
Thank you so much.
Bro, this was fun.
Heck yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Always
Bye,
a good
everybody.
time.